Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Second and 11. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Here now is second and 10, again from the 41. They'll set up a throw. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Well, I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week, but they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
Palardy now on to punt as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 11. 35 yards that time on the punt, and it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
And despite a nice juke there, really good move, he only gets about a yard, and it brings up second down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Hands it off out of the gun. And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
And he'll just get rid of it.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They're going to look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Back to throw here. Past the 20.
And he is going to have the Chiefs first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal.
He'll look to throw. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter.
And the Dolphins are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play.
It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter, as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
From the gun, he'll hand it, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Dolphins are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And, partner, I know so far, we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
But you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust.
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take the blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Second and 2. His pass caught at the 4. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And this brings up a 3rd and goal. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. The Dolphins at 6 and 10 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Osborne. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense. We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
Let's go. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw here. He's going to air one out. And my goodness, another interception. And the Dolphins will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. because otherwise you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got a man, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup of 38.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They complete it to Hill.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Second and 6. No, scratch that. Second and 7. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Back to throw. Osborne.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
From the 32 now. Here's first and 10. They'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up second down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Come on, stretch.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman.
And this one is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. So just shy of midfield. They tried it. Didn't work out. What did you think?
I thought that they should have punted the ball away. Should have gotten rid of it and played defense with better field position. Look, I'm as aggressive as anyone wanting to go for it on offense, but in this situation,
First half.
I didn't know that there's any risk, what's the reward for your risk here? I would not have done that. My only explanation is this coach, he may want to be up here in the booth with us. We may have a 3-man booth starting next week if he keeps up with those decisions.
Off the play fake. Osborne. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tank.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. A final shot before break. Osborne. And his throw is incomplete. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on third down. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with third and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Miami. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll come out throwing here on first down. That ball caught by Campbell. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. first down. He'll drop to throw it.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week.
And they're going to get him. He's sagged back around the 28.
Byron Jones getting to him from the secondary.
Looking to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. Well, they were 2 for 3 on 4th down tries. Now they're unsuccessful. That brings them down to 50%.
But that's a percentage you have to feel pretty good about. You know, 2 for 4, 2 for 3 before that. If they finally get stopped again, that's okay. That's the type of team that will keep pressing. In this situation, they'll continue to go for it.
That's good for a Miami Dolphins.
Off play action. Osborne. And going deep for Hill. Touchdown Dolphins. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete.
2nd down and 8.
He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. they've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
They'll look to throw again.
And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
It's a big play there for Miami. 41 yards.
When they needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Throwing on first down. Osborne. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
He is going to find Hill here.
And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
On first and 10, Osborne. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Sanders on for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Sanders now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
He's got his...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team...
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
Back to throw again. Campbell making the catch.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Second and 4. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
The Chiefs on third down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is third and 4. He'll look to throw. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Here we go.
He'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete.
So the fourth down conversion has him inside the 40 now, first and 10.
They'll look to throw here. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Back to throw. Got his tight end, that's complete. It's Campbell. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Flush to his right.
And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Chiefs are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage.
Butker on for the PAT. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Looking to throw. Osborne. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick six.
And how about the way they played this entire game? Not only they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick sixes, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
We're facing a big fourth quarter deficit here. Things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season. But in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
51 yards on the ground for him so far.
A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And going deep for Hill. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Here we go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
To throw on 2nd down. Osborne. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, 32 yards. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point,
he's got a man complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Ready, set.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Catch is made by Hardman. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A 1st down there on a pickup at 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Ready up.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Chiefs tack on another score as they have dominated this fourth quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21.
Dolphins 21. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Kansas City,
they finish oh so close to perfection in the regular season, but this win in the final weekend gives them a final mark of 16-1.
And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for Miami,
they will indeed limp to the finish line, unfortunately, as they close out a 6-11 campaign.
And this is a team that has a few good pieces in place, but could stand to get deeper and younger all around.